Do you know nothing about Doctor Who, but are interested to see it from my videos? Do you have a friend who wants to get into Doctor Who? Or do you just want to find a random guy on the street and make him watch Doctor Who for the first time? Well then, this video is for you. Now, Doctor Who, it's a show which has been lasting for nearly 60 years, so it can be quite daunting to a newbie. Where on earth do you start? Well, in this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 different things. Where to find some episodes, what episodes to start with, and what to do after. So, we'll start off with where you can find the episodes. Now, before I talk about where to find the episodes, I need to talk about some behind the scenes things, like really some things you need to know. So, the show is actually split up into 2 main eras, the classic era and the modern era. The classic era ran from 1963 to 1989 and also had a TV movie in 1996, yeah. And the modern era runs from 2005 to right now. Now, which of these 2 eras do you start with? For me, don't get angry classic Who fans, but I'd say to start with modern Who. Why? Well, it's more akin to the kind of TV shows you have today. In classic Who, you have one story and it would have a different number of parts, whether it be 4 parts, 6 parts, or even 12 parts. Whilst with modern Who, it's a single episode or a 2-parter, or if you're feeling lucky, a 3-parter. It's a lot simpler, and also there's no missing stories. Watch this video if you want to know about missing stories. Yeah, no missing stories. So, this is why I'm saying to start with modern Who. So where would you find the modern Who episodes? Well, I say there's 2 good ways you can get them. First off is actually a free way, and it's BBC iPlayer. Now you can get this on an app on your phone. I certainly hope this isn't something exclusive to Britain, I don't see why America can't have like BBC iPlayer on your phone, but yeah, you can get BBC iPlayer here on your phone. You can also get it on another console. But just so you know, you just have to go into the search bar, and well, I've already looked for it, but you just go for Doctor Who and boom, you just click on the first one, and yeah, literally has all 12 series right here. So there's Rose and all that. You can just go all the way through and just pick out the episodes I'm going to suggest in a minute. Unfortunately, you can't get it on the Switch, you can't get Netflix or anything else on the Switch, so is that really a big surprise? You can also get it on the PS4, and I'm assuming on the Xbox as well, but I'm not sure. You also get like Disney Plus, Netflix, Prime Video now, and there's BBC iPlayer right there. You will have to sign in before you get in though, unfortunately, so just, be wary of that, but yeah, you can get it on your phone, on PS4, and I'm assuming on Xbox as well. So those are the places you can get iPlayer. The second way you can get it is one which I personally don't have, HBO Max. Now the reason I don't have it is because it's a subscription service, I'm pretty sure. And I got iPlayer for it, so if it turns out iPlayer isn't actually around in the States, then you got HBO Max as a secondary option, but I'm hoping you don't have to pay money to see it or anything. Also there is a third option, get the DVDs, but I wouldn't recommend this unless you have a friend who's into the show and you can ask to borrow one of theirs, but yeah. Anyway, let's move on to what actual episodes to watch first. Now, I have got 5 great starting places you can do. 3 season premieres and 2 random episodes. So, we're gonna just go through each of them individually. So, Rose is a great opener for one reason. It's Series 1, Episode 1. It was an opener to the show for many, many, many people. And this is the one I most recommend, in my opinion. You start off with Season 1, Episode 1, and just make your way through it in chronological order. That's what I personally recommend, but if you don't want to start off with the opening of the first series, there are some other alternatives. Now, the 11th Hour is the first episode in Series 5, and it's kind of like a bit of a soft reboot of the show. Like it's still a continuation, but there were new showrunners and new writers and a new actor to play the Doctor. So it's also a great starting place to start off the show, start off with the 11th Hour. Plus, if you've seen Jumanji, you probably know who Karen Gillan is, so it's a familiar face, because she plays Amy Bond in it. Yeah. Good starting. Alright, another episode which is good to start off is Series 10, Episode 1. And I think it's pretty obvious, it's literally called The Pilot. So, yeah, you can literally just jump on right here. However, I do have a bit of warning with this. I'd say only watch like the first 4 episodes of Series 10. Then, like, after that it gets a bit complicated and there'll be things you probably wouldn't know. So if you want to like start with Series 10, just watch this first 4 and then go back to Series 1, Episode 1, which I'll talk about, you know, where to go afterwards at the end of the video, but yeah. Now we're going to go into the individual episodes, so like standalone, these aren't season premieres or anything, just standalone episodes. Now, Dalek. One of the best episodes in the show, in my opinion. And it's a great starting one, as it introduces you to the Doctor's oldest and most famous foe with the Daleks, or should I say a singular Dalek, and shows pretty much all sides of the Doctor and his companion Rose. You know, it's a standalone story, so you can just start right here if you want to. You can literally just start right here. Might as well mention this just so you know. Dalek is Season 1, Episode 6, just so you know. Now, my final suggestion goes to Mummy on the Orient Express, which is the 8th episode of Series 8. So, 8-8. Easy to remember. Now, I recommend this one as it, again, shows all sides of the Doctor. This time for the 12th Doctor. Last time it's the 9th Doctor, this time it's the 12th Doctor. Shows all sides of him and shows his relationship with Clara, who is his companion. And also, it's a good, intriguing episode. If you're a fan of Agatha Christie, you're going to love this. Just from the title alone. Alright, so those are all the episodes to start off with. Next, we're going to talk about what to do next. Basically, after you watch these episodes, what do you do next? Well, my main bit of advice is always the same. Just go back to Rose. Just go back to Series 1, Episode 1. I say that just, it's easy to watch it all in chronological order. Like, you start off with Rose, just continue with it. Start off with Dalek, go back to the first episode and watch through it. Start with 11th Hour, probably watch Series 5 and then go back and watch Series 1. Start the pilot, like I said, watch those 4 episodes and then go back to Rose. Watch Mummy, watch that and then go back to Rose. That's my advice all the time. It's really helpful, TV shows, just watch it in order so you know everything that's going on. And the best part is, I said about Classic and New Who, you don't need any knowledge of the classics to get into New Who. They explain it perfectly well. And, that because most people weren't around during like the 60s, 70s and 80s when New Who came out, so yeah, I just recommend doing that, just starting on Rose and just moving on through. And if you are interested in getting into Classic Who, then leave me a comment down below and I'll make a separate video talking about how to get into Classic Who afterwards. Alright, so those are the best starting places for Doctor Who, the best jumping on points if you're a newbie. Please tell me if you are a newbie and this video in fact helped you. I'd love to hear that this video actually helped some people get into the show, and yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helps some people, and I'll see you next time. Bye.